Hey guys, what's up? It's Bailey. So today I'm going to be doing a little tutorial of the guitar part that I played in my cover of Remember Me from Coco. This video has been super highly requested, so I thought I would sit down and teach you guys. In the description I will have a link to a PDF that I made of the chords with the lyrics of the song, so you can download that and follow along if you'd like. In my cover I played it on capo 4, so you're going to want to start off by putting your capo on fret 4. The song starts off on G, so G, and I'm not playing the top string of the G chord, I'm just playing the second highest. And then it goes to an E flat, which the way I played it is just a C shape, but it's up 2, 3, 4 frets. So it's just a C up here. And then E flat to D sus4, which again is that exact same C shape that we played on the 4th fret, but you're just moving it down 1 fret. So that whole line is G, E flat, D sus4, and then it goes into a G, F, and I didn't play the very bottom string of the F chord, I just played it like that, and so I actually played this shape because I didn't need to do the bar chord, so I just played it like that. And then it goes to a B7, which is that. That's basically just an E chord, but your index and your ring finger are basically opposite or switched. So instead of that, it's just that. Again, that line was G, F, B7, and then it goes to an E minor, F, G, and then it goes to C, then again to that E flat, and the D sus4. So I'll go through that whole verse again. So it's G, E flat, D sus4, G, F, B7, E minor, F, G, C, E flat, D sus4. So the rest of the song is pretty much those same chords over and over again. They're kind of different order at some points, but the next verse is slightly different. So it goes G, E flat, D sus4. So the first line is the exact same as the last verse. And then G, F, and then this is where it changes. So instead of going to that B7, it goes from F to G, then it goes C, and then these next 3 chords kind of transition quickly to one another. So it's B7, E flat, and an E minor, but I played it up there. So C, B7, E flat, E minor. So those last 3 chords, you can either play B7, E flat, and then just go to a regular E minor, that works. Or you can go B7, E flat, and then just take that whole C shape and move it up 1 more fret, except only play the top 2 strings and the bottom string. So don't play that middle string because it'll clash. So just play that. Or you can do it the way I did it, which was just to change the chord shape so you don't have that clashing note, and just play your 2 fingers there and your pinky there. So that way you can strum all those strings and it will sound pretty. So B7, E flat, E minor. And then the next line goes back to an E flat and then back down to a D sus4. So all of those chords right there are E flat, E flat, E minor, E flat, D sus4. So they're all kind of right there. So let's just go over that second verse. So G, E flat, D sus4, G, F, G, C, and then here comes the three quick ones. B7, E flat, E minor, E flat, D sus4. And then it goes into the little interlude part, which is just G, F, E minor, and then that again, G, F, E minor. And then this is where I switch into Spanish mode, but the chords I'm pretty sure are the exact same. So the first verse of the Spanish part is the same as the first verse of the English part, and the second verse of the Spanish part is the same as the second verse of the English part. So just to be clear, we'll just continue through the song just so that I'm sure I'm not missing anything and that you're not missing anything. So, Recuérdame, G, E flat, D sus4, G, F, B7, E minor, F, G, C, E flat, D sus4. And then the next verse, G, E flat, D sus4, G, F, then back to G, C, B7, E flat, E minor, E flat, D sus4. And then there's another little interlude here, so it's G, F, and then instead of E minor, it's actually C, so it's G, F, C, G, F, C, and then here it goes into the last verse, which is the same chords as the second half of both of the verses before. So, and I just kind of played this down. So instead of like the strumming, I just kind of held the chord there. So G, E flat, D sus4, G, F, G, and then I kind of picked it up here, C, B7, E flat, E minor, E flat, D sus4. So other than how I strummed it and played it, the chords are the exact same as, again, the second half of both of the verses that we did before. So after there, it goes back into the interlude part. So G, F, C, G, F, C, and then you can end on a G. I think in my cover I ended on a G7, so I just kind of added that top note, which is just that string there. So you can do whatever your heart desires. You can just play a regular G to end or do something fancy. So yeah, that is the whole song. I hope this helped you, and again, in the description I will have a link to a PDF where I made a chord chart with the lyrics and everything, and it's the exact same as my cover, so I have the English part and the Spanish part and all of that. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!